Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're diving into something that might sound simple, the parts list of the nervous system. But don't let the name fool you, because this list, this incredible assembly of parts, is what shapes everything about your human experience. From what you think, to what you feel, to what you remember, imagine, and do from the moment you're born until the day you die. And what's even more fascinating, this parts list doesn't just tell us about neurons and synapses. It gives us a window into warfare, engineering, religion, and philosophy. It's the blueprint of how we function, and maybe more importantly, how we change. So by the end of this episode, you'll walk away with a framework that most people only get after an entire semester of neuroscience. We'll explore the parts, the discoveries, the applications, and yes, we'll even talk about a Jennifer Aniston neuron. Let's get started. Part 1. Why we say nervous system, not just brain. When most people think about how they work, they think of the brain. But the brain is just one piece of the puzzle. The nervous system is the complete operating system, and it includes the brain, the spinal cord, the connections between the brain, spinal cord, and your organs, and, just as importantly, the signals your organs send back up to your brain. It's a continuous loop, like a Mobius strip. No beginning, no end. Just a seamless feedback system between brain, body, and environment. So if your immune system detects infection, guess who tells the spleen to release immune cells? Your nervous system. If you feel a stomach ache, yes, it's your stomach, but that feeling is created by your nervous system. In short, you can't separate sensation from self. Everything about you, how you think, what you remember, who you love, happens because of this loop. The great discovery, neurons and synapses. Now let's travel back in time. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, scientists believed the nervous system was one big cell, a single tangled web. But two men, Santiago Ramon y Cajal and Camilo Golgi, changed everything. Using a special staining method, they discovered the nervous system is made of discrete individual cells called neurons. These neurons don't actually touch. They communicate across tiny gaps called synapses. Here's how it works. Neuron A sends an electrical signal down its length. At the end, it releases chemicals, neurotransmitters, into the synapse. Neuron B detects those chemicals and passes the signal forward. So what are you? At a physical level, you're a flow of electricity and chemicals, and depending on which neurons are active, you might feel pain, or remember your first kiss, or lift your right hand. Part 3. The unexpected role of war in neuroscience. Let's fast forward to World War I. New weaponry, like smaller, high-velocity bullets, created very precise injuries to the brain. Soldiers were returning home with tiny, specific holes in different brain areas, and their behavior changed in striking ways. Some could see faces but couldn't recognize loved ones. Some could speak fluently, but the words were complete nonsense. Others could no longer understand language, but still spoke clearly. These injuries gave neurologists a powerful clue. Different parts of the brain control different aspects of perception, memory, speech, and identity. This is how we learned that the hippocampus is critical for memory. Areas like Broca's and Wernicke's regions control language. Facial recognition lives in another dedicated network entirely memory. And then, years later, a bizarre discovery. A single neuron in a healthy adult responded only to pictures of Jennifer Aniston. No joke. That neuron didn't respond to other celebrities or even her name, just her face. It's what neuroscientists now jokingly call the Jennifer Aniston neuron. This tells us something profound. Your brain is literally a map of your experiences.